Let's talking about generally looking after our guests. So now you've taken the order, you've processed the order, it's gone through to the kitchen. What do we do now? You have to prepare the table. How do we do that? By giving everybody the correct cutlery, by doing it discreetly, by not crossing over people. Very important. Another thing that's very important is always check what you take out of a drawer. You know, nothing worse. Imagine being in the middle of a restaurant when somebody calls you over and says, "Excuse me, can I have a clean spoon?" We don't do that. So check everything before you put it on the table. Another little tip, which is quite important as well, is that it can be very annoying for a customer to keep asking, "Would you like some more bread?" If somebody says no more bread, take the plate away. If somebody says, "I'm not drinking any wine," take the wine glass away. Because there's nothing worse than somebody coming back, "Wine, no thank you, bread, no thank you," non-stop. Think about the comfort of your guests, right? So be very aware. Then throughout the evening, make sure that the wines are filled. If there's, for example, white wine and red wine, the white wine glasses are empty, take them away. Some people might want to keep them. If there's a little drop in the bottom, never just walk in and take it away. Said, "Should I take that for you, sir?" So throughout the evening, throughout the starters, throughout the main course, make sure you've got the correct cutlery. Make sure that the bread and butter is replenished. Make sure the wines are topped up, and make sure that the water glasses are filled. And you'll have happy customers, and you'll have a great evening. So, you know, what do you look out for? You know, we're talking sort of about one table, but what do you look out for in the whole service? What do you look out for when you walk through a restaurant? You know, let's get an idea of looking between, where does it happen? You can see everything that's going on. So when you're walking through a restaurant, keep your eyes between the tabletop and the customer's head. But please be very careful of what you're looking at in a restaurant. When you put down a nice steak from the right-hand side, a nice ribeye, beautifully cooked, rare, with French fries, grilled mushrooms and tomato, have they got a glass of red wine? Maybe from the Merlot, the client would like to pass to a Cabernet Sauvignon. This table might want some more bread, this one needs more water. So you can see, walking through a restaurant, there's lots to do. And sometimes I compare it to driving. If you don't look when you're driving, you have an accident. If you don't look what you're doing walking through a restaurant, you're either going to have some sort of accident or people waving at you saying, "Excuse me, can I have some more bread?" And we don't like, "Excuse me, can I have some more bread?" We should be there to offer and make sure that they've got everything that they need to make their evening a pleasant one. Customer feedback and guest satisfaction. Very important to know and to see if our guests are enjoying their experience in the restaurant. But please be careful when you do this. You know, the question generally is everything all right? Not a nice question. Why don't we use some other terminology? How are you enjoying your lobster? Aren't the scallops delicious? You know, but know when to do this and be careful when you do it. Don't interrupt people for no reason. And always walking through the room, if you're looking, you'll notice if there's a problem. You can see somebody's body language saying that they're not enjoying something or that they might need something or they might want to ask a question. So just be very aware of when and how you do customer feedback. And any feedback you do get, it's very important that you relay it straight back to your manager, your supervisor. And if it's a complaint, obviously you have to feed it back. But even if someone says, "That's the best steak I've ever eaten," make sure the manager knows. Let the chef know. You know, share everything with everybody, and it will make you feel important. It will give you that importance that I really am looking after my guest. So look after your clients, and product knowledge and guest feedback, very important.